Hello, everyone. Welcome to NJAI Solution Podcast, where we turn AI into real business results. I'm your host, Nikunj Thakur, founder of NJAI Solution. Really excited for today's conversation. I am joined by Jim. He has launched Mansa as a global shopping platform for Africans, starting with just a WhatsApp group. He has worked with Microsoft for startup and is building something super excited by enabling Africans to shop internationally by offering EU virtual addresses and USD prepaid virtual cards. Jim, it's great to have you on the show today.
Yeah, thank you, Nikunj. It's a pleasure to be here on the show today with you. And I hope that we shall exchange and come up with something interesting for the audience today.
Yeah, so let's dive in. Jim, what first inspired you to start Mansa and when did the idea really become something you knew you have to build?
Okay, the idea behind Mansa is straightforward. So a few months ago, I think that's like 1 year ago now, I was looking forward to purchase some items myself from AliExpress to run a side business. But eventually, I was not able to get my items. I basically lose everything. I lose my items and also lose the money. So I try to understand what is it that is quite complicated for me to shop overseas. And I went on Twitter to find out if there are other means for me to shop. So upon reaching out on Twitter, I found out that there are a couple of other people who are in the same facing the same challenges like me, that they don't know how to place an order, or sometimes they have what they want, they know what they want, but they don't have the means to either pay or to make their items get back to Cameroon seamlessly. So this brought me to figure out, first of all, look if there are platforms that enable such solutions. I came across some international platforms, but I noticed that the shipping fee to Cameroon was still extremely high. So I decided to look into local logistic companies to figure out if it is possible for me to work with them and make things come to Cameroon. So that's how we started Mansa. That was basically over a WhatsApp group. So what we did initially was to help people. They send out the link of what they want. For example, someone will go on AliExpress and they will see an item they want to buy, they want to purchase. So what they will do is they will send me the link over WhatsApp, and I will send them a payment link for them to pay with mobile money, because mobile money is basically the most used payment method locally here. And once they got to make the payments, I will then place the order on their behalf. Then I will ship it to the logistic partner warehouse in Europe for now. Then once it is shipped to their warehouse, they will then forward it to Cameroon at a very cheaper rate. And that usually comes to the country within 7 days. So basically, that's how we started Mansa seamlessly. And we've been able to work with around 500 people so far and process over 10,000 transactions. One other challenge we faced was that we needed to figure out how to automate everything, because handling challenges manually for every single user was time consuming, and eventually you end up making a couple of errors. And during these errors, you find yourself in a situation whereby you might lose the item of someone because you made an error on the delivery address of the partner warehouse. So far now, I think for the past months, we've been working on building a mobile application that will make it easy for people to shop independently and have the same experience behind. That is, they place the order and it is shipped to the partner's logistic company warehouse, and it is brought to Cameroon seamlessly.
Basically, as of now, you're working as a middleman. Like people from Cameroon message you what they want, and then you send them a payment link, and then you place an order on their behalf, right?
Exactly. That's exactly how we are working right now.
Okay, so I love the simplicity of your mission, helping people from Africa shop like they would anywhere else. So, what's the biggest challenge right now you are facing in that? Is it just the addresses or something else?
The biggest challenge right now is logistics. In terms of logistics, especially shipping to Africa, it's extremely cost effective. It's cost effective actually. We are always looking forward to source partners who will enable us to really offer the best pricing and also the delivery time, the shortest delivery time possible. Right now, we have like two companies with whom we are discussing to figure out how we can make things work. So I believe that once we are able to resolve the logistic challenge for once, I think the overall process will be very easy for people. Now, the second challenge is adoption because, this is like a first of its kind mobile application. So people have never tried to use such applications to handle orders on themselves. So there's a kind of education we need to put behind to let people understand how the platform works and how they can place their orders and how they will be getting everything. That's why in the mobile application, we have three main components we are offering. There's the virtual USD card for them to place their orders on any store. They have a virtual address that is being generated for them. And we also offer parcel forwarding for them to seamlessly forward their items wherever they are in Africa.
Okay. So today's theme is hidden cost of trying to do everything yourself. So when you look back, what's something that took longer or felt harder when you were trying to do everything by yourself? When
Okay,
you
so
didn't have a
something that
team
took
around you?
harder
Yeah.
and longer, something that really took a long time for me to do is connecting the stores to connecting the stores and making the app work. Because one thing about Mansa is that most of our business model comes from the different stores with whom we are working. So most of these stores they pay us commissions each time someone places an order. It took us really a long time for us to figure out how to set the model in place, in order to make sure that everything works seamlessly for us and also for our customers.
Okay. So do you outsource anything? Yeah, everything is in-house.
Yeah, for now, everything is in-house. I think one of the biggest challenge also that we thought we could do was outsourcing because building such a platform, we needed to have talented developers who will be able to build it seamlessly and make it work for everyone. So initially, we had some challenges because we're looking forward to have local developers, and it was not easy to get what we wanted. So at some point, I thought of outsourcing the work to developers outside of the country, but even there, it was quite complex for them to understand what we're really trying to build. So one thing I did, which is quite funny, is that I had to learn how to code myself in order to come up with the mobile application. So far, I'm on the right path, and eventually, if things go well, it will be properly live because people are already testing, but it will be properly live very soon.
Okay. So you have to make sure that the app is easy to use for the users so that they can understand how to operate it, right?
Exactly, exactly.
So what are you focusing most on this year? Is it growing your seller base, improving your customer experience, or something else? And what are the challenges that are holding you back?
So the two things, there are basically two things. I think you just mentioned them. And the first one is growing the customer base, and the second one is improving the user experience. Because for now, we don't want to add any feature or whatsoever in the platform. We want to make it very simple to use, and it's only after that that we shall be able to see how to expand the app, like add in more features or whatsoever. And the biggest challenge behind this is to really get people to know about us and onboard them into the platform. So how do we overcome this challenge today? We are trying to organize workshops, physical workshops with the customers where we bring them on board, and we have like a 45 minutes workshop to discuss with them, show them how the app is working, and eventually answer their questions. We believe that that's one easy way for us to really get in touch with our customers and really understand the pain that they will be facing using the app, and quickly iterate in such a way that it will be working properly. I believe that once we are able to figure out that and we have been able to build something that works perfectly for the users, also get valuable feedback from the customers, so that tomorrow it will be more easier for us to know exactly what are their pain points and know in which direction we are going. And once we are able to put in place a solution that works seamlessly and provides a good user experience to the users, then we shall be looking forward to scale to millions.
Okay. So you're testing your prototype. So you have a prototype app ready for the audience that you have, and you are testing it and giving them a try on your app that how it is and asking for feedback, something like that.
Yes, exactly. We currently have a prototype that is available, and so we give them the link to test and provide us with feedback on how to improve it. And that's how it's been going for the past weeks now.
Okay. So how huge is your customer base in Africa as of now? How many people are using your app or are attending your workshops?
Okay, so right now we are still growing. I think in Cameroon we have around 500 users. Around 40 of them are attending the workshops. Eventually, we are still focusing on Cameroon at the moment because until we are able to really validate the product and make sure that it works seamlessly for them, then we shall be looking forward to scale across other African countries. I think talking about scaling, we are looking forward to like primarily Francophone African countries because we mainly have the same currency with them. So it will be easier for us in terms of finance to deploy ourselves in those markets. Then later on, we could figure out how to deploy to Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa and other African countries.
So I was doing some research about your company and I find out that you have a warehouse in France, right? So what role does that warehouse play in your company?
Okay, so what does the warehouse play? As I mentioned earlier, when people place an order, they need to be shipped. For example, someone go and place an order on Amazon. So for us to be able to receive the order of the person and ship it to Cameroon within the next 7 days, we need to send them the address of the warehouse. So the warehouse basically is our pickup, is our entry point in Europe where we take all the orders from everyone and we consolidate the orders and we ship the orders to Cameroon right now. So we are looking also to have warehouses in China, in Asia, so that we can also help our customers who are placing orders on platforms like 1688 or Pinduoduo or Taobao and consolidate all their items and ship them to Africa.
Okay, so you're working closely with African brands. What do you think they need the most right now to succeed online?
So there are two main things African brands are looking, or I would say African online sellers are looking forward to buy to succeed online. They know three main things. The first one is that they mainly buy stuff into the fashion industry, the electronics industry, and now the third key point, which I believe is something which Mansa can bring to them, is data. So without data, you don't exactly know to whom you are going to sell or what you need to buy to sell. So I believe that with the Mansa platform, it will be easier for us to collect data and eventually now give this data to our users to know that, okay, if I'm a seller in Cameroon, for example, and I want to make more money selling online, I will better focus on buying the perfumes and selling them to Cameroon. So data is something which is not provided by the market so far, and it is something that Mansa is looking forward to offer to the customers.
Okay, so how are you thinking about AI this year? Are there any tools that are you excited about?
Yeah, of course. AI is very important. At our level, we have two use cases of AI. The first one is internally because AI, we are able to automate a couple of our work. So I believe that automation work, this helps us reduce the number of people we need to hire to make things done. Then the second part of AI is our users. So, for example, you have people who come online for the first time and they don't know on which platform they can find the best item at the best price. So, what we do is we are able to build an AI agent that will enable these users to just browse from the best stores and find them the best item at the best price possible. So, these are mainly the two use cases of AI we currently have today. I think internally, talking about tools, we are mostly using a tool like Perplexity that combines Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude also, and this enables us to really work seamlessly and adapt actually to the type of research we want to do.
So, particularly for your brand Mansa, how do you think AI can help you in other ways other than research, like in marketing and sales? How do you think that can help you? AI can help you there.
Yeah. So AI can help us in acquiring more users over social media. With UGC, for example, we can generate AI
Yeah.
content that will be automatically published on a daily basis and capture more users. And then if we are able to build a proper funnel, we can capture those people and then convert them into users. All of the process can be handled through AI until they get into the platform and start using it. And from there now, we can help them on a daily basis. And also, AI also plays a vital role for us in customer support because we are not available all the time. We are a very small team, so we are not available all the time because we focus more of our time developing. And you might have users who have requests about X or Y problem, and you need to sort out their issues as soon as possible. Today we are handling customer support with Intercom, and using their AI solutions, we are able to automate AI responses, customer support responses for all our customers, and have a very low response time. And this eventually makes users feel that there's someone behind listening to them, and they feel that their challenging solutions are being answered properly.
Okay. So a lot of founders right now are trying to do everything by yourself to save money. In your experience, what's one thing that is costing them the opportunity to grow? And one piece of advice for the entrepreneurs?
I think we automate today because of one thing. As an entrepreneur, the most difficult thing you need to find is the right talent to onboard in your
Yeah.
company. If you don't have the right talents, or if you hire the wrong talents, it will be difficult for your company to grow. So automation today, I think that it comes in because we want to automate tasks that we thought maybe we could get the talent to do that. But one thing I believe is that as soon as you are growing, you need to find out the right talent with whom you can delegate the automation, and the person will be handling and have more experience. For example, today I'm handling marketing myself, and I'm using AI solutions to automate the marketing part. But I believe that at some point I will need to have someone with marketing expertise who will clearly understand how marketing works and then hand over all the documentation regarding the AI solutions we are using for them to actually scale our marketing and user acquisitions.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights with the audience. For any listener who might want to connect with you, what would be the best way to reach out?
Yeah, they can actually reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'm always open on LinkedIn, Jim Bakume. And actually, I'm someone who is really looking forward to connect with more people because I believe today we are building these solutions for Africans, but we might end up making it a global platform and helping people from India, helping people from other Asian countries who want to shop around the world. So if anyone wants to connect, I mean, LinkedIn is open and we can easily get there and stay in touch.
Yeah, I will definitely put that in the captions. Thank you so much.
Thank you.